I am the world's worst psychic. At least that's what I used to believe when I was a kid. I could control the future. I could keep bad things from happening. As long as I took very, very specific precautions. A man would break into my house every night. I kept him away with my so-called abilities that I thought I had. Here was the plan. Count to 4 7 times to make sure he stayed away. It was better than any security system the world could offer. Sometimes he would come and try to break in multiple times a night. Some nights I would need to count to 4 more times than 7, whatever it took. I would eventually be the savior of the household, saving everyone from the man who, for whatever reason, kept breaking into my house. I hated horror movies because it gave the future ideas. The one about the woman in the mirror who appears when you say her name 3 times, that one was the worst. I still won't say her name to this day, so hopefully you're just really good at context clues. I had a fan that would rattle. It was annoying, sure, but I was convinced that it was her. Granted, she could only come through a mirror as the tale stated, but I was so sure she would make an exception for me. So I had to do my bedtime routine. Put any books that had faces on them or scary content in them outside in the hallway. Turn on my light bug and have the light on green. Cover your head completely because if they can't see you, then they cannot hurt you. Know what time you're going to sleep. If there's a 6 or anything that can be added up to make the number 6, you have to stay awake.
You can let yourself in, it's unlocked.
Oh my god. It smells really good in here. You're not making anything too fancy for me now, are you?
Only the fanciest of fancy foods for you.
How exquisite, darling.
Not quite done yet, but it only has like a couple more minutes. So I'll be in the kitchen and you can just...
Make myself at home? Don't mind if I do. Are these okay to eat? They edible? Oh, there's more.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Like, without any judgment?
Of course.
Okay, do you ever get like, I don't know, like really bad, intrusive thoughts? Like, just like weird thoughts or anything?
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has like weird thoughts like that. Like, example, say like when you're leaving a scary movie and you know it'd be dark, like my mind just be like, oh my god, what if the killer is behind me? Or like when you look at something like my dream, you see this can, it's like if I looked at this, I was like, obviously it's not edible, but like you know, like what if I just try it? It's not like I'm out here thinking like, oh, I'm gonna kill somebody or nothing. I just want to know if I can eat this can. Like,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
can't do this anymore. I can't. Hello?
Honey, are you doing alright?
Mom, I think I need help.
You know, you can tell me anything, right? I'm here for you. You've always had an overreactive imagination.
No, Mom, it's not my
No,
imagination.
no, no. I'm telling you that you're fine. You always did so well in school and you haven't ever brought this up to me before.
I didn't want to stress you out.
I'm your mom. It's my job to stress out about you. I'm telling you that you're fine. Listen, everyone gets stressed out sometimes. Plus, if there's actually a problem, I'm sure I would have picked up on it by now.
You're not listening to me. I have these things that I see in my head, and I have to stop them from happening, or I have to do something the right way, or I have to do it a certain number of times. That's just an unending loop and cycle. Sometimes I pick up a utensil, a fork, and then I have to put it back down because I didn't like that fork, so I have to find another fork. Sometimes it's even tedious to eat and to breathe because it doesn't seem like I can do it right. I'm tired, Mom. I'm tired of seeing all these things happening. I'm tired of feeling like I have to stop these things that will never actually happen, and I'm tired and I need help. I'm sorry. That was a lot.
We're gonna get through this. You're not going through this alone, okay? I'm gonna help you find a therapist, alright?
Okay.
Everything's gonna be okay. I love you.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let me fix this. Hi. Me. I am the one making these for myself. My therapist recommended that I do some sort of journaling or video diaries, and I figured video diaries would be easier because I talk to myself a lot anyway, so I don't know. Where do I even start? I'm fine. I mean, I'm doing fine. I think I'm doing fine. I hope I'm doing fine. I was told in therapy to give some advice. Act like I'm not the one with the problem. Not problem is a bad word, but you know what I mean. That I'm telling it to someone else. And maybe then I'll find some advice for myself. I don't know. I guess advice that I would give someone is I take it a day at a time. And I mean, that's really all you can do as the world's worst psychic. Just take it a day at a time. And if you can't take it a day at a time, take it a minute at a time. And if a minute is still too much, take it a second at a time. Sometimes you just have to go from step to step, breath to breath, and just remind yourself that to stay grounded, as cheesy as that sounds. And yeah, some days are better than others. There are days that I can keep my powers under control. But, I mean, I'm alive. I'm thriving? Maybe. And I'm here, and I've found ways to work with myself in spite of myself, despite myself, who knows the right word I want to use there, but, you know, I don't want to make whoever sees this, it'll probably just be me if I don't delete this immediately after, think that it was a walk in a park, or if it's a death sentence, because it's neither of those. It depends on the day, it depends on the time, and it depends on so many other things, and it's different for every person. So really all the advice that I can give to myself and to other people is take it a day at a time. Just take it a day at a time. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I don't know how video diaries work. Bye, I guess.